It's the show after the show. Welcome, Ajay. You're the second guest to the new version of the show.
Yeah, this is fun. Hi.
It's always fun.
Hi.
Look, the party doesn't get started until I walk in. So
Party
it's fine.
doesn't get
Producer Butters walks in and we are good to go.
Okay, so to start with, Producer Butters, I enjoyed talking on air about the heli skiing story because my favorite part of the whole story, actually, before I say my favorite part, because Ajay wasn't there, we just contextualize.
I'm hearing us again.
You're hearing us.
What? I don't.
Okay, sorry.
Well,
The audio on the computer that streams comes back into my headphones.
I got you.
So while you were talking, we were starting the show.
Exactly. It's awesome. Will you contextualize, put a little background on the heli skiing story?
So a coworker and a relative of mine,
Right.
they're friends, and I didn't know this, but they went heli skiing. So I think it was up in British Columbia.
Hey, what's heli skiing?
That's what I'm going to explain to you.
Oh, okay. Sorry. I thought I missed the...
You joined the right after show today, Ajay.
Look, let me educate you. So anyways, so what heli skiing is you put on your ski gear and take it with you. You jump in a helicopter. They take you to the top of the mountain, drop you off. You ski down. They come down, pick you up, and then take you to the next mountain.
Oh, sick.
Yeah.
Sounds fancy, right?
Oh, very.
Like fancy cheese and wines are there too. Like you're getting helicoptered up and everybody's like, yeah, charcuterie.
Yes.
Fancy meats and crackers and you're just getting on those before you jump out and go down and bowling ball your way down and do it again.
I think they did this for a week.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
That's a lot of heli skiing. As
It's
someone
a
who's never skied,
a lot of heli skiing.
that's a hella skiing.
So, anyways, I didn't know that that's where our coworker went, and because I was talking to my uncle. Is it too loud? What's going on?
Can't hear anything.
Well,
We're right next to each other, too.
If you turn it up, you can hear.
Oh, I thought I did. Oh, yeah, wow.
So much
Oh,
editing
there's
to
a
be
little
done.
knob here you can move.
Oh, my gosh, that is really loud. Okay, sorry, continue. I apologize. I just interrupted your wonderfully
So, anyways,
well-told story.
Yeah, so I was just talking to my uncle, and he was like, "Yeah, we went heli skiing. It was fun." And anyways, and I said, "Oh," he's like, "Well, do you know Roper then?" And yeah,
So my favorite part of the story is he trails off there as we're being told the story. And Producer Butters goes, I think it'd be fun to ride in the helicopter. Which to me,
Wait, what?
this was the next day.
Yeah.
So when we were talking to this coworker, he's like, "Yeah, it was a lot of fun. It's not for beginners. You got to be knowing what you're doing."
Yeah.
I said, "Well, it sounds like the helicopter ride would be fun."
that was my favorite part of the story because you get the whole
I don't know how to ski,
experience.
so-
Me either.
Producer
the whole
Butters.
experience and what the mountains look like and everything is like, the helicopter sounds cool.
Well,
And
yeah.
I just picture you riding up. Everybody gets off. You're eating fancy cheeses. You go back down. The helicopter waits for a second. They come down. Everybody gets in. It goes back up. And you go, nah, maybe the next one. Fancy cheeses yet again.
You know what? Maybe I'm the helicopter flyer. What do you call that?
The pilot?
The pilot.
The pilot,
See,
man.
I was looking for the word, but I couldn't find it. Yes, maybe I'm the pilot. And
Dude,
I got
who's
my
the,
own.
Who's the helicopter flyer? Okay, well, you're flying.
I think we got a commercial
the guy
about that.
driving
Do you
the
want to
car-
be a plane flyer?
Suck my propeller wash. That's so funny.
Okay, hey, wait. What's more fancy though?
Oh my god.
Helicopter flying / jumping or snowshoeing? I feel like if you're a snowshoer, you are living the good life.
No way.
No.
It's got to be the helicopter.
No way.
Yep.
The
Why
snowshoeing
would you
is like
think-
more hipster
I mean,
than anything.
because it's snowshoeing. You're like, yeah, I'm going snowshoeing in the Alpines.
Exactly. The exact way
Mount
you said
Everest.
that
And
was
I'm like-
super douchey. That's how it came across.
That's
to me.
how.
Am I the only
Never
one?
mind. I about said something.
That's how snowshoeing is. You gotta be to do it. It sounds hipster, right? Like you're like, what are you gonna do? I'm gonna strap tennis rackets to my feet and climb the mountain. Like, okay. Like, don't get me wrong, it's pretentious to take a helicopter up a mountain too, but I'm still stuck on the helicopter being fun. chit chatting with the helicopter flyer.
Are you telling us, producer Butters, you've never been on a helicopter?
No, I have.
Oh, okay. I mean, yeah, it's
Actually,
fun.
I've done it twice.
So you were a helicopter flyer then?
I'm guessing if it was a little bit longer, they would have gave me the reins, but no, I didn't.
What am I doing? Okay, so
Yeah.
my mom dated a dude who had his pilot's license when I was little.
Was he douchey?
Jeez.
No,
about
well,
it?
he flew tiny, like those planes you see where like 6 people can sit in them.
Yeah.
No, I honestly, I don't know. My mom, it's all a blur.
Oh, okay.
So there was a dude who played guitar, and the answer to your question, yes, he was douchey. just so we're clear.
Just so we got that
guy
part
was.
out of the way.
We're establishing a baseline here.
Okay.
My question was going to be, because we all collectively agreed. I think producer Butters and I didn't say that sounds fancy. I think when we were told about heli-skiing, we said that sounds expensive. I believe is what we said to each other, and I'm sure it is because I don't think helicopter flyers are cheap to rent. That being said, what is something dumb or something silly or something ridiculous that is still to you an indication of wealth? Like, for instance, I feel like it's still a safe assumption, but if someone has a pool, I'm like, oh, like, obviously they're doing pretty good for themselves.
If you have a 3-car garage,
Yeah, that would do it.
If you have a coffee maker,
Just a coffee maker?
a coffee machine maker that gives you the Italian espresso with sugar and cream. Like, I have never been able to afford
A
a coffee
fountain.
espresso machine.
a fountain dispenser. I don't know. Yeah, a soda.
A Gatorade fountain dispenser you'd be rich. We live the poor life over here, AJ.
look,
I'm sorry.
look.
I mean, I got one word.
I have
Tesla.
low expectations. Tesla.
That's fair. I appreciated the answer. Just it was not the answer I was expecting. Pool and
Great, we're being
3-car
judged here,
garage.
producer Butters. You and I
No,
both.
he's not. You are a little bit. You're like coffee fountain, which is not the answer I expected. It was not the
Okay,
answer I expected.
billiards. If you have a
Oh,
billiards
pool
table in
table?
your house,
Yeah, absolutely.
If
And the funny thing is, it's only the pool table, right? Because, like, don't get me wrong, foosball, air hockey, I'm sure they're just as expensive, but there's something about the pool table that sits on top of the list.
hey, can I ask you something?
tennis court.
Do you judge it? Yes, actually, we used to have a full basketball court at my house. Not even we built it too,
Oh, so he's up there.
Hoity-toity over here.
we
Next thing
didn't-
you know, he's going
but-
hella skiing.
but we didn't have a coffee machine, so you couldn't put us in that category.
We were close.
We were there. We were feeling the richness of life.
Starbucks every day.
On the precipice.
Rich.
We were on the precipice. Hey, but no, okay. So, do you judge it ever by furniture? Like, I'll look at someone's furniture and I'll be like, they're rich. If they have a big L couch, or if they have a futon,
No.
they're making bank.
They have a futon. This person's clearly out of college. I don't feel like I'm qualified enough to look at people's furniture, like the pattern. Like, so for instance, when I was in college, I had this ugly couch that was like, you remember that old design that used to be on like cups, generic cups, and then Taco Bell had it on their seats when they had the cafes. It's like that, like purple triangle with like that teal little laser
Oh,
line that
yeah.
went through. It was sort of like that, but it was blue with yellow triangles, and then it was all that. It was hideous, and I got it for free, unsurprisingly. Like if someone walked in and was like, "All right, he's broke, let's leave," like this ain't gonna be a good time, like I would have totally understood at that point.
If they have the fancy shaded lamps and the nice futon, they're doing okay in life.
Okay. This is going to be weird, but
Hit
the
us.
TV size and location.
Yes, if
Okay.
it's mounted on the wall.
Hey, mine are both mounted on the wall. I'm not rich.
Is that what?
If it,
Is that what the location was for you though, or no?
If it's tucked in like behind a cabinet and
Oh,
like when
yeah.
you go over
Like
and
the
it's
square in
never
the wall.
shown.
Yeah.
It's never shown and you never see it.
Yeah.
Or they never watch
You're
their TV.
right.
I don't know. I just in my mind I think well they're just
refrigerators?
You gotta have the double door with the
The double
spouts
door
and
with,
stuff.
and then you have
Yep.
like the drawers coming out. You pull it out, and they have like massive like
I agree.
water, sodas, juices,
I
healthy drinks.
completely agree.
okay. Microwave.
No,
Yes.
not anymore.
A microwave means people are rich.
Yeah.
I got bad news for you, buddy. I'm pretty sure I have 2 in my house. That
Okay.
is-
But yours are not mounted underneath the
no,
cabinet.
no, absolutely not. Absolutely not.
Here's
Mounted. Okay, see, that was a clarification I needed.
Here's a weird one for you, but what like their organization of their closet skills, right? If they have totes for their shoes, for their kids' shoes, for their mom, wife's shoes, dad's shoes, and they have like this nice laundry room or totes of what goes where. Yeah.
How about the oven hood?
Oven hood.
What about it?
This ought to be good.
Well, if they've got the really nice one that comes down and actually vents out
Oh, yeah.
instead of the one that just
Oh.
pulls in the
Okay,
air
what
and
is
just
it?
throws it back.
Is it called a
in your
range?
face.
Is that what it's called?
No, it's a hood.
Well, I mean the whole thing though. Isn't it called like a range?
Well, the range is what you cook on,
Yeah, whatever.
but it's
It
called
looks
the
like
hood.
I'm broke. I have no idea what
Listen,
we're talking
watch
about.
more
right now.
HGTV and you would know.
That's actually true. If you would,
True.
you'd understand what we're
My
talking.
look, uncultured me over here.
Yeah,
Because
who's judging who now?
yeah, exactly. The tables have turned.
Well, how the
'Cause clearly-
turntables have turned.
All of this just looks so independently wealthy. Producer Butters and I had a conversation on an after show about how we don't do delivery if we can help it, specifically to save the money.
I will never do delivery.
Really?
Yep.
I've done it a few times. 'cause-
I will order a pizza and go pick it up.
I generally try to. It was a weird family like.
I'll do it so I don't have to tip.
I mean, unless I'm like way too lazy and I don't necessarily need to get ready to go get a pizza, but still like
You gotta
yeah.
throw. Okay. Yeah, it makes
I
sense.
mean, unless it's like heavily discounted, I don't know. I
Hey, what about the?
don't want to tip somebody.
What about the how they if they have the electric or the what is it the app where you can change the temperature of the house and turn the
Oh,
lights
smart
on or
apps.
off? Yeah,
Smart apps, yeah, that's
you're,
fair.
You're a smart app if you have smart apps.
I mean, yes and no, because I mean the thermostats are not really much more expensive. I mean, to me, they're not much more expensive than the regular ones.
Really?
They're up there.
I don't know. I don't.
Me neither.
I don't.
I don't
own my
have.
own
I mean,
home.
I just
unless-
see people I'll go to my friend's house and we'll be pulling into the garage and he'll be like, "All right, Alexa, turn phones on." And
There
do
you go. That's
this
how you know
and
you're doing well. You got a
set the
garage.
temperature, and
The
I'm
garage,
like,
yeah, the garage would help.
"Come on, man."
No, I don't necessarily disagree with you, but the problem is, so one of my old roommate, when I moved out of town, the first time he bought a house, and so he loves technology. So one of the things he started doing was setting up all the smart features or whatever. But see, that just became a nuisance to him because then we just say, Alexa, add 75 bowling balls to my shopping list, or Alexa, turn off the living room light. Like we just shout at it, and Alexa follows directions and screws up his house. Like if we ever call him, we try and shout through the phone to try and make Alexa do stuff.
That's good.
No, I didn't say we were nice friends. I just said we were friends. Okay, so
Tupperware, how are they making their food? They have the fancy glass bowls that they throw the salad in, and then they have the fruit bowls. They have bananas and oranges, and they have the nice tablecloth setters.
all of that, I agree. So for Christmas, one of the things we asked for, Ashley and I, was another set of plates and bowls because we just needed another set of actual plates and bowls. So we got what I would call redneck fancy plates and bowls because they're not very sturdy, but someone took the time to lay a wood. So they have the cover over them, which is just that thin layer that people put over stuff, but it's supposed to look like wood. So our running gag is oh, thank goodness we got all these fancy plates and bowls here. So whenever we pull them out of the dishwasher to use them, I used one the other night, I was like, oh, going with the fancy stuff tonight for dinner, huh? That's our china right there.
I always get annoyed when I go to my parents' house and they have all the fancy dishware. All right, here's some plastic plates, stem out the table. I'm like, no, put some effort into this, Mom. Act like you care that I'm over here.
Okay. Then did either your parents, but it sounds like yours for sure. You had the towels in the bathroom, but you weren't supposed to use them. You had the fancy guest towels.
Yeah.
But they were just in there for decoration.
Yeah, it was just, and then we were getting these scrub towels that we used when we were 5 years old and they're all ripped apart.
Yes.
I just used them.
I had too, but I got scolded for it. I'm like, why
Yeah.
are they in there?
Yeah,
to look nice. I'm like, okay, so
Who's going to go in there and be like, oh, wow, what great decoration towels hanging on the decoration towel rack? No one's going to say that.
So the paper towel thing or plastic, whatever, it doesn't bother me.
Really?
for
Yeah.
plates?
Yeah.
I mean, look, if it's like
I
a
just like
family
having something
picnic, I get
sturdy.
it. But when you're having a dinner at the house, set out some chinaware, put out the wine glasses, let's have a glass of Sprite, and let's do this the right way.
So why do you need it sturdy?
Oh, I like to have something other than paper plates because you can also reuse them, which saves trash strips because you can just rinse it off, scrub it off, and just let it dry and use it again. But I just like having something sturdy when it comes to eating to hang on to as opposed to something flimsy.
Okay, so let me ask you this. Do you eat at the table or you eat in front of the TV?
I'll eat at the table as much as possible.
I don't have a table, so
I know we actually have a counter. So
See, I'd much rather eat at the table.
yeah, I try to avoid because I mean I can go from the counter when I'm done eating to the TV, but I don't need to sit there and eat in front of the TV.
See, what I did is I just mounted a TV in where I eat.
so you're the middle ground, or he's the
So
middle
you've
ground.
got
of the
the
two of
hole
us,
in the
I
wall
think.
with the TV that fits perfectly in,
Sledgehammer.
right above the fireplace, sitting right on the counter is your beautiful bowl of fruit, of bananas and oranges.
No,
God.
no, I do have my TVs mounted. That's because I got a discount on those, on the mounting things or whatever.
I want a discount on mountain.
And then I got donated a TV to myself. Somebody donated it to me, so I just use that TV as my one in my kitchen. So I just have it right above the table.
Okay, hey, if you have a TV in the bedroom,
I do.
I do.
I only have two.
I do.
I don't use it.
I was just say,
Really?
it's funny you
I
say
do.
that because I was just about to make the joke. Producer Butters is about, I think, a TV from the bathroom from having him wherever he
I
needs
have
to
a
go.
TV in every room in my house.
Yeah.
Hey, you don't want to miss a single play of that game, so you have
What's-
all three TVs going on.
I'm
Where
gonna,
do you go?
Look, I'm gonna make
Not gonna
myself
miss a
sound
single
bougie, but I turned since the TV that's in the kitchen it's mounted right, and on the one side there's a sliding glass door. Sometimes I'll move it out so I could see the TV and then hook up like like one of those like radio things where you just hook it in so you can tune it to a frequency.
Yeah.
And I'll sit in the hot tub with that so I could watch some TV while I'm just chilling in the hot tub.
Well, that's just the way to do it. There's nothing bougie about
You
that.
are living the dream,
That's
man.
what he said.
Yeah,
Look,
you are living the
listen.
freaking dream.
It's all been inherited stuff.
It doesn't matter how you got it. It matters that you have it.
That's always a good point too. What did you? Because like probably the nicest three things in my house are probably like the TV stand, the two TV stand TV combos I have, and then the couch and the TV stand. Both TV stands were presents. I bought both of the televisions and then I bought the couch, and those are the nicest things. And there's a reason why two of them were paid for by somebody else, because they are also the most expensive things in the house.
Yeah, I'm gonna go the douchey way, but I bought everything that I have. So
Wow. Okay. Sorry. My bad.
I put a disclaimer in there before I said it.
I didn't realize we were hanging out with highbrow here.
Hey, I don't have a TV mounted on my wall. It's standing on top of my piano.
I'll tell you.
My grand piano is
I'll
in
tell
the way
you.
of my television.
Once you mount the TV on the wall, you'll probably never go back to a stand again.
Oh, you can tell
I
you
believe
that,
that.
damn well that'll be the case. But I
One day.
can't afford that.
One day, Aj, with your coffee
It
machine.
really
One
is
day.
not that much money.
My coffee machine is going to sit next to my TV that's mounted on the wall, where the bowl of fruit on the other side, and a very fancy bowl, is going to be hanging
lot
out.
about this.
Aj, it's less than $50.
That is, look, some of us, okay, that sounds great.
You just need to have permission to put holes in the wall.
Oh, yeah, I've got permission.
Well, there you go.
I got permission all the way through. Shoot.
Just look, hypothetically, if I just get mad one day and want to punch a hole in the wall, that's cool, right? Yeah, okay, good. This has been the show
After the show!